How supply and demand, government policies, and globalization impact our lives. Hello. Let's talk about how the economy works. Economics is a social science that studies how societies allocate scarce resources to satisfy their unlimited needs. To understand how this works, we need to examine some concepts and theories. One of the key concepts in economics is supply and demand. Supply refers to the amount of goods and services that producers are willing to sell at a given price, while demand refers to the amount of goods and services that consumers are willing to buy at a given price. When supply is greater than demand, prices tend to fall, while when demand is greater than supply, prices tend to rise. Another important concept is elasticity, which measures the sensitivity of demand or supply to changes in prices. If demand or supply is elastic, a small change in prices can cause a large change in the quantity demanded or supplied. If demand or supply is inelastic, a change in prices will have little effect on the quantity demanded or supplied. But economics is not just about supply and demand. Government policies also play an important role in the economy. Taxes, subsidies, and regulations are some of the tools that governments can use to affect the economy. Taxes can affect prices and the quantity demanded or supplied, while subsidies can encourage the production of certain goods and services. Government regulations can affect competition between companies and market efficiency. In addition, the economy is affected by the business cycle, which is the fluctuation of economic activity over time. The business cycle is typically divided into 4 phases: expansion, peak, recession, and trough. During the expansion phase, the economy is growing and production and employment are increasing. At the peak, the economy reaches its maximum and begins to slow down. During the recession, the economy is in decline and employment and production are decreasing. At the trough, the economy reaches its minimum and begins to recover. Another important aspect of the economy is globalization, which is the process of economic and cultural integration between countries. Globalization has affected the economy in various ways, including creating new markets for products and services, reducing trade barriers, and intensifying competition. Finally, the economy is influenced by various other factors, such as technology, demographics, and climate change. All of these factors can affect the economy in different ways. In summary, economics is a social science that studies how societies allocate scarce resources to satisfy their unlimited needs. Supply and demand, elasticity, government policies, the business cycle, globalization, and other factors influence the economy in various ways. One of the main goals of economics is to understand how individuals, businesses, and governments make decisions regarding the allocation of resources. Through the analysis of economic data and theories, economists seek to understand how people make choices in situations of scarcity and how market forces affect the economy as a whole. Furthermore, economics is crucial for understanding how social and economic inequalities manifest themselves. The unequal distribution of resources and income can lead to economic and social inequalities, and economics provides tools for understanding these phenomena and developing policies to combat them. One of the main economic theories is the theory of value, which is based on the idea that the value of a good or service is determined by its usefulness to the consumer. In other words, the value of a product is measured by its ability to satisfy the needs and desires of the consumer. The theory of value also explains how prices are determined by the balance between supply and demand. Another important theory is the theory of economic growth, which studies how the economy grows and develops over time. The theory of economic growth is important for understanding how economies grow and how government policies can be used to stimulate growth. Finally, it is important to note that economics is a constantly evolving science, and new theories and ideas are developed all the time. Economics is also influenced by changes in society and technology, which means that the discipline is always adapting and changing to reflect ongoing changes in society. Economics is a complex discipline that studies how societies allocate scarce resources to satisfy their unlimited needs. Through the analysis of economic data and theories, economists seek to understand how people make choices in situations of scarcity and how market forces affect the economy as a whole. Thanks for watching.